So we're just wrapping up here for the day, but while folks are wrapping up their desks, I wanted to make sure folks could join us online to hear about some of the major wins that we had today. Hi, I'm State Representative John Hoadley. I represent the Kalamazoo area in Southwest Michigan. And I'm really thrilled because as the Democratic Vice Chair on the Appropriations Committee, the Minority Vice Chair of the Appropriations process, getting a good set of budgets and supplemental budgets that start addressing some of the critical needs left unfulfilled by where our budget process ended back in October was a high priority for all of our Democratic caucus members. Today, we are able to pass a couple of supplementals to start moving forward on those critical needs. So, of course, one of those is going to be our general omnibus bill. You'll hear from some folks that can talk about all those key funding. Coming from a family of educators, I am really excited to talk about the education supplemental, the school aid supplemental, or the school bus, as a lot of people around here call it. We saw some critical funding restored for programs that benefit families all across the state. One of the major wins that we've been fighting for since the governor introduced her budget was increased funding for literacy coaches. With standards and increasing in a need to make sure that students have all the skills and support they can to read at the grade level, making sure that we had literacy coaches in place that were adequately funded all across the state was key. And so we were able to see a significant investment in literacy coaches, and that'll benefit districts and students and families all across the state. The second thing is that we saw programs that restored funding for critical pieces of our school infrastructure. Things like making sure that our school safety grants were funded, that programs that deal with dropout students were funded. These were placed back in the supplemental, and that's a win for our schools and our families who need those resources. The tuition grant program was restored. So for many of our independent colleges, scholarships that are opening more doors for more people to access higher education are in the supplemental, and that's a win. And frankly, when we're adding up at-risk funding, other smaller programs that deal with our isolated school districts, or making sure that we fund all of our students at similar levels across the state, we saw wins in the supplemental. What we know is that when Democrats in the House go to bat, that we can put big wins in the budget. I was so proud to be part of this effort we've been working all year on your behalf. And so thank you for the support of the House Democratic Caucus. Thank you for support of our House Democratic values. And we're excited to see what wins we can deliver next for the people of Michigan. Have a great evening.